Hey all, Nerd in Texoma here. I've been kind of silent on this because I know I've been making a bunch of personal videos lately, about stuff that is affecting me personally and not necessarily content for the channel. Uh, but I wanted to make this video real quick to honor one of my friends who is also no longer with us. Uh, there's a couple of groups that he's in or was in on Facebook. I just met him earlier this year through Facebook, through these groups, because of my amputation. I was reaching out to different Trek fan groups for people who have chronic illnesses, injuries, disabilities, stuff like that. And he was one of the admins in a couple of the groups that I joined. His name is Topher Clausen. And he was one of the kindest souls I've ever met. There's definitely some difficulties that I faced, with the amputation and all that. Days that, I felt like shit warmed over and then frozen back again. But Topher was always there, ready to listen, ready to encourage, drop him a message, and, he's got his own life, but he'd get back to you as soon as he could. He'd encourage anybody in the group, help them through whatever situation they were facing. And lately, he had been facing his own medical issues. He had medical issues to begin with, but some were getting a little bit more serious. And he had recently undergone a hip replacement surgery that it didn't go so great. It got infected. There were issues that they had to go through and redo the surgery, from what I understand, into a second replacement, which just struck him back to starting all over again, basically. And the infection never went away. It's not been revealed yet what the actual cause of death is, but all of his friends in the group are fairly certain it had something to do with the infections that he faced from his surgeries. He had died on, I believe it was September the 6th, so just earlier this month. And a lot of us in the groups, one of the groups he was in was the Star Trek shit posting, which was open to everybody. Didn't necessarily have to have a disability to be a member in there, but he would make, memes and comments and, shit post. one of his final messages on Facebook that he had made is that he was concerned that he wouldn't make it through this infection. He had mentioned that he had a friend that had faced a similar difficulty years ago, had a similar infection, and he didn't make it. Topher said that if he was very concerned that he wouldn't make it to beat this infection. But if he did, he was going to get a Cameo, which is a little personalized message that you can order online. There's a whole app for it and all that. I'm not going to get into all of that. But he was going to get a Cameo from Gates McFadden, Dr. Crusher. And sadly, Topher didn't make it. You know, the infection got him. But through donations, through a group of us organizing this and getting all the link together and all that, the group it is, I don't remember if it's the infirmary or the counselor's corner, I can't remember which one, but a lot of us that were Topher's friends got together and ordered a Cameo from Gates McFadden, and it was just posted in the group tonight. This is the 21st of September, Tuesday, so it was definitely an emotional time. I'm going to put a link to that Cameo in the comments down in the video or description or whatever. I don't know exactly. Yeah, that down there somewhere. This year's just been rough, you know, on things like this. And to lose two of my friends in such a short amount of time, you know, Michael Sylvester back when Star Trek Las Vegas was going on, and now Topher. It's just tough, guys. If you knew Topher, you knew how great he was, how funny he was, how he really had a heart for helping people, no matter what difficulties he was facing at the same time. If you didn't know him, go back and look through some of the posts that he's made in Star Trek shitposting. You'll get a feel for his sense of humor. But just know this. I mean, if there's something unresolved, if there's something you have to tell someone, if there's just do it. We never know when our number's going to be up. just do it. Let others know what an impact they've made on your life. I'll talk to you later. Alright, y'all have a good night.